and welcome to Ask the Accountant Pitstop Podcast, Accountex North 2023 Manchester. A bit of a mouthful, but this podcast is all about a new friend of ours, a local friend for myself, not quite local. Well, local from where you were born.
From where I was born, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Grantham,
talk about
born
that.
and bred.
Yeah. And here we are. We have got the wonderful Alan here. So, Alan, first question here is, who are you? What do you do? Why are you here?
Okay, my name's Alan Butler. I have an accounting practice in Derby. I developed a piece of software called LimeBooks. I'll tell you a little bit about it in a minute. And basically, we sell that software to other accountants. It's basically software, cloud-based, for preparing VAT returns, annual accounts, but directly from bank statements.
I love it. So, basically, you're saying you're one of us.
One of you.
And a software provider, which reminds me of a certain Johan Gorey in the corner.
So it sounds familiar, doesn't
Yeah, I feel like this conversation could go quite well.
Okay.
So, why Accountex North? What brings you to this event? We find this event's got a little special je ne sais quoi about it. What,
Yeah,
what about yourself?
We did it last year, and the theory was that obviously we do London, up north, covers people up north, so it makes sense. You get a different clientele, different type of people, and we're trying to get our brand and our software to the whole of the UK, so it makes sense to sort of do north and south.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Cool. Okay. So doing north, doing south. What is it you look forward to the most about these events?
It's well, for me, it's actually talking to accountants who've got their own practice.
Yeah.
My own practice. So I'm not just a software provider, so it's quite nice. And because my software is slightly different, obviously it's not to compete with QuickBooks or Xero. It's a different type of software. A lot of clients come up to me, or accountants, should we say, come up to me and go, God, yeah, we've got loads of clients who still give us bank statements.
Yeah.
And we go, perfect.
Yeah.
Can work with
And
that.
we hate analysing it. It takes ages. Great. You want to look at our software. And that was the logic. You know, there was this big belief that everybody had bank feeds.
Yeah.
Bank statements didn't exist anymore. Clients were perfect and they were all bookkeepers. And that's not quite true.
No,
There's
exactly
a
right.
lot out there, be it the older generation or they just don't like bank feeds.
Yeah.
There's many different reasons why.
Yeah.
And for that reason, we bridge that gap in the market.
Yeah, especially like you farmers and stuff like that. That's where I see a big thing for your software. And I think what's important to note is that you've said there that you're an accountant as well. So you're not scared about helping a fellow accountant. Like, I mean, we're what? Logistically, 10 kilometers away or whatever it is, right? But you'd have no issue of going, Aaron, actually, you probably could do things a little bit better this way.
Yeah.
And that's very unlike other professions, right? We're happy enough to help each other.
Yeah. No,
There is a very supportive culture compared to 5-10 years ago.
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, accounts has changed a lot in the years from when it first started. And I remember when I first started in 2001, I started doing fixed fees from day one. That's now probably the norm, fixed fees. And accountants are still struggling sometimes to get recovery.
Yeah.
I know it sounds a bit boring with the cost of living, but they can't rack their fees up as they want to.
Exactly.
So if they're spending like 10 hours analysing bank statements, if they can get a tool that can do it for them, and they can get that job down to 3 or 4 hours and get the same fee, they're going to make more money.
Yeah.
And
That's
if
what
they make money,
I've
that's
always
what they want to do.
looked at.
And they're not going to have these deadlines working until midnight in January. It can help them. So, and of course,
Yeah.
if you can pass
We're all
on it,
criticised for not putting our prices up.
Yeah.
I've not put current client prices up in a long time. I put my fees up for new clients constantly because that's easy to do. But my challenge to my team is, never mind just putting the price up. That's the easy option. We don't like the easy option. How do we make it more efficient so actually we stay as or make ourselves more profitable on those current clients? And it's tools like LimeBooks that do that.
Yeah.
and you're absolutely right. I looked at it exactly the same way. I couldn't just keep repeating the fee because all that'll happen is they'll just go.
Yeah. Someone down the road will be a bit cheaper.
Yeah. So just do it. If you do it an hour quicker, 2 hours quicker,
Yeah.
doing that across the whole practice,
Yep.
and you then open up gaps to bring in more clients.
Yeah.
And that's key. And
That's
as you rightly said, you bring in more clients, you can sometimes get that little bit of premium as well. So
Yeah.
it all goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Derby's quite a fee-sensitive area, isn't it? And
Very fee sensitive.
And I can't put my finger on why or what it is, but that is definitely, and maybe it's because there's a lot of choice out there. Maybe that's the reason. But I feel like if you're in London or anything, you've got such a higher ceiling to when you can improve your.
And there's a level of expectation you can pay London prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
exactly.
you pay £15 for a bottle of Peroni in London,
Yeah.
you probably expect to pay a bit more for your accounts.
Yeah. Adding 100 quid to your account sounds nothing, right?
Yeah.
Add £100 to our clients a month.
Yeah.
Goodbye. They're off.
And look, why have your fees gone up £60?
Yeah.
Not really, but so like
yeah.
you said, you do have to look. A lot more. Some clients certainly are very price sensitive.
Yeah.
It might be a good recovery in there.
Exactly.
You've just got to look at a different way to do it.
Exactly.
So, what's been your highlight of the Manchester account tech so
I think
far?
for us this year, we booked so many demonstrations already, and it's like not 2:00 yet.
Yeah.
Last year we booked about 6. We've already got about 18. So the amount of demonstrations we're getting, we're still getting year on year. We keep thinking people are going to turn up and go, "We don't have bank statements anymore." It's not happening, and I don't think it will ever actually happen because there's so many people out there just don't want to go digital.
Metro Bank, it's not even got open banking.
Exactly.
There's always going to be a solution we need to provide there.
Exactly.
Credit cards.
PayPal.
None of them are legally obliged to be open banking.
No.
So if they're with a bank, 9 out of 10 times they might have it. Because, well, we've done it for the rest of our accounts, so we may as well stick the credit cards on there. But like Capital on Tap and stuff, they haven't done it. American Express, no chance.
And also, as you're saying about price sensitive. We obviously, ours is a pay-as-you-go system. Now, you can get small clients out there, and depending on if you put them on certain software, the software might be good, but it might be costing them somewhere around £300 to £360 a year. And they won't take that.
Nope.
You can't take it because then there's no profit in their job. So we were trying to sort of help with that market as well, where the clients couldn't really afford, and the accountants should say, well, what do we do? We need a cost-effective solution. And that's what ours is. So we I think we plug gaps, a lot of gaps, more than like
traditional.
We plug those gaps.
And I think just back to this event though, I think that's what's special about this event is you look around now all the different vendors, no one's outshining one another. There's a slightly bigger one here or whatever it is, but that gives the opportunity like yourself to actually stand level toe to toe with them, right? Whereas other events out there, you've got this tiny little stand that may not even fit all of you on it, where you've got other stands that are just absolutely huge, haven't you?
That was us at London. I mean, we'll smile, and we were next to this very, very large software provider, and they had DJs and everything.
Yeah.
We had chocolate limes. They were like, the DJs were giving it loads, and it games going on, and they got more computers on their stands than we have in our office. I mean, it just, I like you say, but here, everyone's like on the same footing.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's great friendly atmosphere as well.
I love it. So events like this, we're a big advocate that you're going to go away from this learning so much. I mean, we've just learned so much just sat here, right? The problem is you'll learn and learn and learn and learn, and you'll walk away, and the danger is you forget it all or you don't action it all, right? What's your top tip to getting the most out of an event like this, walking away, and actually making sure you action them?
From us as a seller, is definitely the scanning, and the follow up with the emails, and talk to the people before. Say to them, "Do you mind if we follow up with an email?" Don't just go and do it, because if you just go and do it, they'll just junk you and block you and spam you. If they generally are interested, we make little notes about Dave would like us to call him in 2 weeks after he comes back on holiday, and I think they prefer that rather than just, oh no, I'm going to get 6 every software under someone's spamming me.
I just turn my phone off the next day if I've been around getting scanned, because I just know it's going to go mental.
People don't mind you following up because we're all very, very busy. Accountants are always busy. But as long as it's just a bit of case saying, like, would you mind if we give you a call?
Cool. Okay. So what is it that you love about this industry?
I've always liked accounting. It sounds strange, but it's people. I love people. That's what, as simple as that, I love people. My practice, I love my clients. You get such a diversity of people. And the same here. You get people that make you laugh and they're funny. People have got quirky things. Just people. You see people, and I can enjoy my job.
I love it.
Brilliant. Okay, so what would you change about the industry if you could?
Gosh, that's a tough one. I think a little bit more transparency. I feel, especially in the world that we're living at the moment, I do feel the industry sort of, well, certainly from accounting, it pushes us down a route. Again, this digital route, that there's nothing wrong with digital. It's great and it helps be productive, but there's still so many people out there, especially I might say, I know people might not like to hear this, but in the 50s and 60s, even the 40s, don't want the digital side. And it'd be nice if there was more out there for those people so they're not falling behind and feeling, what am I going to do when they're going to be a particular software provider.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit hard for those people. I think they're stuck on it. It'd be nice if they had more. I don't quite know what, but that's where we hit on the sort of the CSV, the Excel side. For people who didn't have an OCR converter and didn't have all bank feeds and online, that would be nice for the profession.
Yeah.
I think these events give people a lot to find out. There's so much out there that you don't know about.
Yeah. And speaking of don't know about, what's the top of your tech stack? So what is that one thing that you go, this is what keeps my business going, or this is what keeps me productive, or LimeBooks or your accounting professional, where it's going to be? Is it a piece of communication tool? Is it social media tool? What is it? What's that number one that you would recommend to everyone?
You're going to laugh now because, joke aside, I developed this for my practice. My practice is more profitable now than it's ever been since I've been running for 21 years.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
is purely because I looked at my client base and I developed software initially for my client base.
Yeah, which is what Client Engage has been
I
on.
know it sounds daft, I'm not trying to promote my own
No.
software.
You're here
It's
to
a
promote. Yeah.
genuine thing.
Yeah.
Jobs I did in 10 hours are now doing 6.
Exactly.
And I keep the same fee.
Yeah.
That to me was key.
And you're the fact is though, you could go, you know what, I could make that a little bit quicker by doing this. It's that feedback loop, right?
Yeah.
So because it's your product, you're putting it in, you're the one who's seen the pain points.
Yeah.
Then that, absolutely love it.
Development, but it's not. It was, if I didn't have this, and you guys had this, I'd buy this off you because that's what I needed at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have a lot of people come up saying, God, I didn't know you existed.
Yeah. And again, you're one of us. That's kind of where the special
yeah.
sauce is, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about AI? What's that kind of for you? Right? Is it a buzzword or are you feeling like it's...
We used it the other day.
Yeah.
We've used it a couple of times, actually. Yeah. We know there's a way we can use it in our software, but we're still not sure about that yet.
Okay.
We've used it in graphics and we've used it in blogs. It's quite funny if you ever used it in a blog because as an accountant, you really should go, that's been done in AI, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But I think it is a buzzword. Last year it was empty data. Everywhere you went, empty data.
Yeah.
This year, I think AI inspired AI something. It's not quite saying it's AI, but they're putting that word.
Yeah, they're kind of tweaking it, aren't they? They're tweaking it.
Yeah. I think it's got scope, but again, it still always worries me that this, if software does everything on accountancy, and the human factor goes, it's the human factor that still sorts it all out.
Yeah.
And I love technology, but at the end of the day, when your clients, both of you, it's you they really want at the end of the day. They don't really care if you put Vodafone to broadband or telephone. It's your advice, your tax saving, your interaction. That's what they really want.
Exactly.
You're sitting there going, you've got a director's loan account and credit. You could put $5,000 of your dividends and get that out tax free. I don't think it's going to be a long way before that. It's you guys they really want. And I think that's what everyone forgets with technology. We all say it's technology. Well, bottom line is it is you guys.
And if anything, AI should help us do more of that, right? And be more productive. And that's what we
Absolutely.
enjoy. Like, we don't care about filing back returns, really. I'm sorry to say that. That doesn't get us excited, but helping clients does, right? Yeah. And with the right AI, the right tools, then we can help more clients.
Yeah, there's nothing nicer than, you say, look, you've been VAT you've missed the VAT threshold. So we've got to backdate your VAT registration. And you're like, oh no, get your letter. Oh, you can get all your VAT back on your asset.
Yeah.
Brilliant. You get that smile.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. A VAT return is not exciting.
No.
Yeah.
Getting that advice and getting praised for it or thanked for it is really nice.
Exactly right.
Cool. So the last question we ask everyone is we basically give you the opportunity to plug whatever you want to plug.
Yeah.
So either the camera over there with the red light, the camera over there, or the camera over by Lizzie.
Yeah.
Face that and plug.
That's the easiest one because of my head and neck. So go for that one.
Basically, this is your time. Plug your product. This is going to go out, obviously, in the next couple of weeks. Where are people going to be able to find you? What do you do? 60 seconds. Crack on.
Can do it 60
or more.
Cool.
Yours.
Well, LimeBooks is basically the fastest way to produce a VAT return or annual accounts directly from bank statements. We analyse any bank statement in the UK, PayPal. You don't have to map. You don't have to do anything at all. It will do it all for you. It will speed up the process. It will make your jobs more profitable, and it will give you a lot more time to deal with your clients. That's what our software does. Oh, and you get full support from accountants as well.
Yeah, I love it. And I've seen the demo. Absolutely loved it. It was just what it said on the tin. And
that's it. It's not fancy. It's just exactly what it said.
It's good.
Sign us up.
So
Genuinely though, we'll get a demo.
Yeah, have a demo. See what you think.
I need to get my team onto a demo.
Yeah. Awesome.
Great.
Well, with that then, thank you for coming along to our
it's been
podcast.
really
Thank you
good.
very much.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Been absolutely good. We might, we're going to have to talk about figuring out how we can do a Cool Friends episode one day with him, like a proper deep dive. That'd be
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Maybe go somewhere other than Derby, but we'll figure that out, logistics. But thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you everyone for support and everything else, and keep locked into this channel.
Look at that. You've even got a round of applause. I mean,
for you. This is for you.
For me, yeah.
Yeah, we organise that.
Thanks, mate.
Speak to you soon.